Welcome ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to know about AWM Standoff 2. Note, this guide is for people who started the game and also who are pretty good at the AWM but die because of wrong decisions while using it. First, I'm going to cover basics of AWM before moving to some advanced skill set. Okay, first of all, if you are buying an AWM, you need to understand that this is the most expensive gun in the game, which can really create some economic imbalance if you lose the round with it. Okay, now that explanation out of the way, all you need to understand is using this gun with Noscope is a no-brainer. I know it looks cool and all this stuff, but listen, if your shot didn't make it, it's more like a fancy way to die. Later in the video I will tell you how to use Noscope as well, but before conquering Noscope, you need to conquer scoped accuracy. This game is all about game sense and aim. Most of the players are rushing for kills, which is the bad idea most of the time. Go into training room, then get a sniper and start with easy targets. When your accuracy comes to the point where taking shots become easy, it's time to level up to medium. Now again, the training dummies will spawn a little bit faster and fade away a little bit faster. So, not it will increase your reaction time, but also will create a muscle memory for some difficult shots to take after practicing. When you practiced it enough and you start to see improvements, you need to crank up the difficulty to hard. And believe me, this one will be very hard for you, but I believe in you that you can do it. Now most of the players don't use cover while using an AWM or even any gun, but AWM really shines when you treat it the way it was meant to be. It's not a Call of Duty where snipers run and gun in the whole map. You need to sense your enemies sometimes, pre-fire. I prefer playing arcade with sniper. It will not only just challenge you to use the sniper in various situations, but also create muscle memory according to the maps of the game, which will help you a lot in a competitive game. Using knife with AWM is actually a pretty great combo if you are maneuvering away from your enemies or just creating some good movements to distract them, because AWM slows you down while moving with it in your hands. So it's always a good thing to use a knife or a pistol while moving. If somehow an enemy engaged a close range fight, I always prefer that you shot that AWM once and switch it to pistol. It can sometimes get enemies off guard because pistols give good movement speed and thus your aim tracking falls apart. It's a little bit psychological gameplay on higher level of the game, and it's a little bit more common on a competitive level. I'm keeping this guide as simple as possible to understand, and if you're understanding it, then a sub to the channel would be valuable. Now to the Noscope. If an enemy is in close range, you can use Noscope, but again it's risky. But if you get a kill, it's gonna make you look fancy, or else you will die in a fancy way. So it's up to you. Try to crouch while doing Noscope because it will give you a little bit accuracy. It's not a bad idea to try it out while crouching, because either way you will die if you miss the shot. Now we are on the Quickscopes. Quickscopes are a fantastic way to get the kills, but you can't use this trick all the time because it's not a Call of Duty game. You can't run and gun. You need to pre-fire the common angles to keep things as natural as possible. Try to do quickscoping in training mode. I would suggest start from the hard targets because it's about quickscoping, so you need to be sharp enough to hit those targets, and if you're not that sharp enough, then you can probably hit the subscribe button.